Hi guys. First off, that was such an amazing performance by our jazz singers. Really hats off to you guys. That was something special. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Rowan, and I'm speaking today about our coat of arms. Just to jog everyone's memory, our coat of arms, or more formally known as our crest, is this black and red shield with a rampant lion breaking through a chevron and the Latin words Possunt, Quia, Posse, Videntur below it. In English, this translates to they can because they think they can. So I went to this Harvard-Westlake home football game last Friday where our Wolverines beat an undefeated Canyon High School. The game was packed. It was middle schoolers, upper schoolers, fanatics, the Spirit Squad, parents, teachers and their families, you name it. I highly recommend. But there was this one moment in the third quarter that stood out to me. We're down 3-0 and our offense goes on this beautiful 4-minute drive where it seems like everyone's involved. It's perfect passes, beautiful routes, critical blocks, and it culminates in this touchdown pass from Henry Wendorf to Josh Dixon, and the crowd's going wild. But then as the offense comes in and the defense takes the field, there's this crazy moment where Kai Fauché runs over to the sidelines and with his hands surging upward screams, "Let's go, we got this!" And the crowd just roars. And as I'm sitting there taking in the scenes with chills running down my back, adrenaline pumping, I'm thinking to myself, this has got to be what we mean when we say they can because they think they can. Because something about the crowd's roar just couldn't be overlooked. But we should also say that this moment is kind of deceiving. Because of our eventual victory, this moment can front as evidence for the maxim, if we think we can win football games, we actually can. But trust me, if this was true, then all our sports teams would win every single game by their self-belief. So in reality, this moment evidences a slightly different truth. If we think we can inspire those around us, we actually can. Why? Because while our self-belief is necessary but not sufficient in the world of material achievement, our self-belief is sufficient in the world of character. The students who believe that they can smile at their friends in the hallways and spread a message of love really can. The teachers who want to live by Mr. Walsh's teaching philosophy and treat students as the people they hope to become really can. And the football players who think they can inspire an entire community with their conviction and determination really can. I think this all amounts to not some banal platitude, but an incredibly transformative and deep truth, that the character traits we embody are choices. I want to finish with some thoughts about these games that we play. There seems to be a notion that our lives are full of games and that the games we play are inherently competitive. We can point to our basketball games, our science bowl meets, or the crazy world of college admissions and say, the game of life is competitive and cutthroat, and there's nothing more to it. But to do so would be to take a far too narrow definition of the word game, in a definition that forgets the larger games we play of building communities, creating families, and spreading love. In these games, one's personal success does not involve taking someone else's share of the pie, but rather making the pie bigger altogether. And it's because in these games, the success of the individual and the success of the collective are inextricably linked. To be clear, this is not me advocating for the abolition of STEM bowls or sports games or college applications, but rather for us to recognize how the competitive games we play should be viewed within the context of the larger and more important games we play as a collective. When properly viewed, our sports games are proxies within our larger game of spreading camaraderie. Our STEM bowl meets are one mechanism within our larger game of driving curiosity. And here's the craziest thing. When we frame our zero-sum competitive games within the context of the larger games we play as a community, we can win in the largest and most important games of our lives just because we think we can. The soccer player may not be able to will his team to victory, but he can support a struggling teammate and create camaraderie just because he thinks he can. The student may not be able to self-believe her way to an A, but she can ask questions and drive curiosity just because she thinks she can. So as we navigate our lives, let's never forget the larger games that we're all playing. The games of community, of inspiration, of love. And most importantly, may we always remember that winning in these games is as simple as thinking we can. They can because they think they can, and we can because we think we can. I feel so grateful to have this Harvard-Westlake community, to have this Harvard-Westlake class of 2023 as my teammates in this beautiful game. I'm going to hand it off to one of these teammates, someone who's inspired me so much in the game of character and community, Harry Tarsis. Much love and thanks to all of you.
Wow.